how's it going? Just wanted to introduce everybody. This is my, well, I can't say new project. Bought this car about 2.5 years ago. It's a 2007 Subaru Forester XT, factory WRB, factory XT, factory 5-speed and sport. So they call it the unicorn. I bought it 2.5 years ago, definitely as a project, big project. I had a freshly rebuilt engine, just factory, just new bearings, yada, yada, yada. And just needed a lot of work. So I drove it about 400 miles with a lot of problems here and there, misfires, things like that. So I ended up parking it, pulling the engine. Engine was out for about 2 years or so. Got it all sorted, I hope. I still haven't really driven it. I've probably driven this thing 20 miles in the past 2 years. Since the build I'm about to tell you about, it's probably been driven about 20 miles. So there may be all sorts of other little gremlins. I don't know yet. But I figured I'd introduce you guys to the car because I'd like to kind of start doing a few more videos here and there on it. I wish I'd have done it a lot sooner because there's a lot of cool stuff I've done. So yeah, here, let me introduce you to the car. All right, so like I said, 2007 XT. This has a full, here, let me move this thing out of the way. This thing has a full JDM Forester STI drivetrain in it, transmission, rear end, whole entire rear cross member, rear brakes, front axles, everything. Like from behind the engine back, all came out of a Forester STI, 2004. So that's all done. It's got an STI lip. Like I said, it's got the Brembos. It's still 5 on 100, but it does have the adapters. These are Advan RS2 18 by 10.5 plus 25s with a 25 mil adapter. So making it about a +0. Right now it's on Yokohama Advan Sport V105 pluses and 285 35 18s. All the suspension in the entire car has been gone over. So it has brand new BC Racing coilovers. It has white line front and rear sway bars, white line front end links. It's got STI lower control arms. It's got a 2014 STI rack and pinion. It has rear white line sway bar, rear, I honestly don't know the rear end links. I have white lines, but the rear cross member that came with, or the rear suspension that came with the Forester STI suspension, I want to say they're factory like STI aftermarket ones. I'm not sure, but it has adjustable rear end links as well. It also has the STI bars. So every little bit of suspension. Oh, and then it's also got the STI lateral links, white line, everything, Cobb exhaust. It's got Volk lug nuts. I went ahead and painted the calipers in neon yellow. That's kind of my theme right now. It's got Goodrich stainless steel brake lines. The interior, it has a factory STI steering wheel that I went ahead and restitched, put a new cover on. I think it came out pretty good. I got factory STI, the covers. The gas pedal was kind of a pain in the ass. Factory, don't mind it, it's dirty. That one's brand spanking new, but brand new factory floor mats. It's got the JDM Forester cluster, which will be swapped out here shortly for a factory Impreza cluster. The STI cluster, I just like it a lot better. It has a knockoff iDoing head unit. Like I said, it is the 6-speed. I did get the Impreza STI little cool STI garnish. It has an STI e-brake. And I want to say that about does it. Oh, I did swap out the door cards, front and rear, and the rear seats for ones out of an 04 because I just think they look a lot better than the ones that come out of the 06 to 08. These have a nice like little blue in there with the nice little leather and cloth, and then it also has these seats that I'm really not sure what they came out of. Have no clue. A lot of people say that there's some rare STI one, but honestly, I think that these have been stitched on, and these are just like JDM WRX ones, which is fine. They're comfortable as hell, so I'm okay with it. And then let's go under the hood. There's nothing really fancy here. On the front end, I do have factory STI logo. I do have a powder-coated Cusco bar. These are the factory sport headlights that I did take the covers and redo them. It's got the JDM STI bigger hood scoop. Sorry about this video, guys. I'm sure you guys are all over the place. Under the hood is nothing fancy. I am in California, and this thing does have to go get refereed here pretty soon, so don't expect a blingy engine bay. But I do have a brand new coil rad. When I took this thing out, I replaced darn near every single hose with factory OEM ones, factory OEM belts, of course still stock airbox, stock just about everything for the time being. Perrin battery tie down, that has been powder coated to match everything else that's neon yellow. I do have an 08 to 14 STI intercooler that I will put on later. Mishimoto hoses. So this thing should be stout. Like I said, this engine has been rebuilt, so it is a fresh rebuilt. The whole entire drivetrain has 57,000 miles on it. You can see the pretty 6-speed in there. It does have a Perrin pitch stop mount. It also has, which I'm going to replace because I think it's gone bad, but a factory STI aftermarket stainless steel clutch line. I'd also have those STI brake lines, but they had rust on them, so I ended up not using them and just going with brand new Goodrich. But just wanted to give you an introduction into the car. I know this video is going to be awful. I'm not a videographer or anything like that, but figured you guys might like to see a pretty cool little Forester. The arches, those are gone. I'm going to get rid of those. I hate them. They're terrible. And I'm going with Carlton ones. The fronts look okay, but the rears, everybody says they look good until you look at it from right around. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Right there. Take a look at that garbage. Yeah, whoever installed these did a terrible job. So this car looks like it's got really bad caster because of this right here. Yeah, just awful. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Carlton flares. Just to at least make it look a little bit better. Factory STI logos, blah, blah, blah. But, yep. Just thought I'd document and make a little video about my car. Hopefully I can make more videos here pretty soon. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye.